every couple of weeks now, Ms. Sylvia Lemes comes over and speaks with us about the latest on many different topics. In the past, it was just COVID, then it became COVID and monkeypox. And today you have a couple other updates. So, welcome. Please tell
Mhm.
us what's going on.
Sure. Thank you so much, Rafael. Glad to be here. So first of all, just to give you some COVID data, right now our new daily case rates are 14.9 per 100,000 residents, but it's still different between vaccinated and unvaccinated. In the unvaccinated population, it's 47.6 per 100,000. In the vaccinated population, it's 12.8. So there's a difference when you're vaccinated. People are affected less. The testing positivity rate right now is 9%, so it is lower. But in the lowest quartile HPI Healthy Place Index, it's 11.3. So that's in the lower income kind of communities. So there, it's coming down, but there's still some work to do. As far as vaccine distributions or vaccines, of the total eligible population, we have 78% that are fully vaccinated, and we have 6% that are partially vaccinated of the entire eligible population. As far as boosters, we have almost 66% of the eligible population has received their boosters. And hospitalizations, right now we have 38 people in the hospital with COVID-related hospitalizations. In the ICU, we have 2 patients in the ICU here in Sonoma County. As far as deaths, we still have a total of 510 deaths since the start of the pandemic here in Sonoma County. Now, as far as the Mpox, it's a monkeypox, but we're trying to call it Mpox or MPX. We have a total of 32 cases, and out of that, 18 are confirmed and 14 are probable, that they probably are. So we have 32 cases that we consider Mpox right now. So that's as far as our COVID. I did want to share a little bit about some changes that are coming to the boosters. If you want me to go ahead and go into that, or I don't know if
Definitely,
you wanted
please
to.
do.
Okay, so as far as the boosters, there was a change that was issued today, that here in Sonoma County, the health department decided to temporarily hold all the boosters here in Sonoma County. And that's because we have a new updated booster that's coming, maybe even as soon as next week. So this new booster is formulated to target the Omicron variant. So it's a more upgraded booster. So the California Department of Public Health on Wednesday advised all the providers to discontinue administering the original boosters until we get this new one. So we anticipate that next week we'll start receiving the new booster. So all of our clinics and all of our administrators have been asked to please stop until we get the new one. So the new booster is known as a bivalent vaccine, which it's dual, so it has like a dual use, and they're made by Pfizer and Moderna. The Pfizer bivalent booster is for anyone that's 12 years and older, and the Moderna bivalent booster is for anyone 18 years and older. So once they arrive in Sonoma County, the boosters will be available through your primary health doctors, local clinics and pharmacies, as well as a Sonoma County vaccine clinic that we have at Rosen Community Center and at the LHI clinic at the Run Park Community Center. So you can still go on socoemergency.org/vaccine for more information, or you can also go on myturn.ca.gov to make appointments as well. So those are just some updates on that.
Definitely. And again, just reminding the community, the reason you get the new booster and the reason you're waiting for the new one is because this one will be able to protect us from Omicron. And that is essential. It's just like when you go get the new flu shot, the last year's is no longer effective. You get a new one. This is basically what COVID is starting to turn into. And this is our new life.
Mhm.
And then the other piece that is happening in Sonoma County, of course, is the heat. And it's not just
Yes.
Sonoma County, but California in general is going to be
Mhm.
suffering for the next few days. What information do you have for us?
Yes, it's true that the governor just issued a statewide alert for for a heat alert. So here in Sonoma County, yesterday we issued a heat alert in response to the National Weather Service excessive heat warning for the Bay Area that starts on Saturday morning through Tuesday of next week. And so this applies to high temperatures throughout, projected at 90 to 100 degrees. And the heat is expected to arrive tomorrow on Friday and last through Tuesday, with Sunday and Monday being the hottest days. So Santa Rosa is forecast to hit 104 degrees on Monday, while Cloverdale is forecast forecasted 109 degrees. Overnight lows are expected to be around 60s and 70s. So it's still, not really going to cool down as much at night. So there are some tips that we are giving people to protect themselves and their families when it's very hot. So some of the tips are to never leave anyone, including children or pets, in your car, because even briefly, temperatures in the car can become dangerous within a few minutes. Use air conditioning to cool down, or go to an air-conditioned building, such as a mall or movie theater. Drink plenty of fluids. Don't wait until you're thirsty to drink more fluids. Avoid alcohol, caffeine, sugary drinks. Beat the heat with cool showers and baths. Stay out of the sun as much as possible. Try to avoid strenuous activity during the hottest part of the day. Wear loose, lightweight, light colored clothing to keep cool. Wear sunscreen and a ventilated hat when you're in the sun, even if it's cloudy, because the rays can kind of push through the clouds. And be sure that if you take medicines that affect the body's ability to sweat, including antihistamines, antidepressants, and some other medications, don't stop taking it, but just please kind of check with your doctor. And also, it's really important to remember to check on your neighbors, especially elderly or those that are in poor health, to see if they need assistance. And I also want to share a little bit about some cooling centers, because if you go on the website on socoemergency.org, there are some cooling centers listed under extreme heat in there. But for example, the malls are open. In Cloverdale, there's some locations that are open. Hillsburg has the Hillsburg Senior Center open on some days. Even Santa Rosa has the Finley Center will be open Monday through on the 3rd through the 5th. Bronner Park, the Senior Center, will be open on Monday. Russian River, West County Community Services. So it's a whole variety of different places that has different cooling centers that will be open throughout this heat wave that we're experiencing this upcoming few days. So please go on socoemergency.org to find out some of those locations.
And just a reminder for individuals that if the temperature has gone up to 72 or a little bit higher, please be careful about taking your pet out for a walk, because you may be able to wear this loose clothing and you may not feel it, but your dog is wearing basically a leather coat. And as a result of that, that can cause heat stroke. And the last thing you want is to feel responsible because something happened to your pet. So please keep that in mind as well.
Yeah.
And then you had one more announcement, if I remember.
Yes, this is an exciting new program that just launched today. It's a pilot program to provide guaranteed income to 305 families here in Sonoma County. So the County of Sonoma, Santa Rosa, Petaluma, and Hillsburg collaborated together to launch a 2-year pilot program to provide a guaranteed minimum income of $500 a month to 305 low-income families, while they're studying the program's impacts on reducing poverty and promoting economic stability and mobility. So this program is through the Pathway to Income Equity, and it starts today. And applications are open today through October 31st. 90% of the funding comes from ARPA, and people can go online to apply at pathwaysonoma.org. And what I failed to mention earlier is that there are some organizations that are helping people if they need help to complete their applications. Community Baptist Church, La Luz Center, Community Action Partnership, West County Health Centers, River Coast Children's Services, Corazon Hillsburg, Petaluma People Service Center, and CPI, the Child Care Institute. They're all helping people with applications. So I can send that to you so that you can also list that in the post as well.
Definitely.
But it's a great program to help people, and they're going to study poverty and lifting up people in our communities.
Definitely. It's important that, again, we take that, we learn from it. There have been other studies done in other parts of the planet, and guaranteed income is the direction we are moving for many different factors, including that robots are starting to do work that humans used to do. And in the future, some individuals are not going to be able to keep the same type of employment as we used to. And there's a lot of more research that we could go into, but this is a wonderful program. And so the community is invited to start looking into it. Again, if you didn't capture the name of the program, I just posted it on my Facebook page, DACA Sonoma County, and you will find it in the description of the video from this interview that will be in the YouTube channel. And with that, as always, I want to thank you for taking the time and being with us, giving us such relevant information, and I look forward to our next conversation.
Thank you so much, Rafael. Glad to be here today.
Take care.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.